Doing the annual MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete.
Here we go, here we go.
A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Go. Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 76 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Here we go. X3, 218, chop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
1st down, 49ers.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
49ers
6. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Shift. 24. Hey, 31.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
18. 55. 54. Time to go. Night. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. 59. We got to step it up. Slam.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I'm scared. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. Check 52. Let's go.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 19. Check 59. 54. I'll get it. 59. Get it. Check 31. Check down. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
That's it. Mike 5. forward, Mike, fight forward. Mike, fight forward. Watch the screen. 24. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 24.
Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. This a 43-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Gets fielded in the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All day, every day.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, running right, it's high. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 19.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
At 55.
Right there, 54, right there.
Down and go.
On 1st down, Watson buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got it.
They run high, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, watch.
54 is down. He's coming.
54.
Down and go.
On 3rd down, Watson flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Let's go.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run it again with Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go on. Come on, D. Switch.
High to first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.